Hey, thanks for joining us again here on Construction Tech Talk, right here on Iron Pros. This is Senior Technology Editor Charles Rathman, and here we package up deep construction tech insights, frankly, for a post-literate society. While I still read, and to prove it, here's my Kindle edition of Hugh Seaton's Construction Technology Handbook, which I highly recommend. I bet you read some too, but what we'll probably be doing less and less of, thanks to AI, is trying to crunch the type of numbers and variables and potentialities that human beings are just not designed to handle. And there are plenty of these in construction. Artificial intelligence is popping up inside of multiple construction technologies, and here we have an Iron Pros product roundup on AI for pre-construction. AI is coming to pre-construction perhaps before other disciplines, in part because takeoffs, estimating, and planning set the stage for later phases of the construction project. There's a natural entry point for any new innovation because the benefits can flow through to the rest of the project lifecycle. Software vendors including Alice, Toggle, Autodesk, Zebel, and others are making their solutions smarter, sometimes just to make things easier, but often to offload AI tasks that the human mind was just not cut out for. HiArc, for instance, enables large-scale home developers to deal with the complexity of hundreds of design variables that normally prevent hard estimating for projects until much later phases. The software uses a rule engine to account for specified design elements, local code, and building systems, including timber frame, concrete masonry unit, and brick. As design elements are specified in HiArc, software uses the data to build out a bill of materials that flows all the way to pricing. This tool is for volume home builders, but there are broader implications for construction as a whole because the industry could move away from one-off designs and towards standard designs with standard components, standard inventory, and more predictable project outcomes thanks to configuration. All thanks to AI. Here and in other cases like Alice's AI scheduling application, we see AI being used to deal with complexity that the human mind cannot wrap itself around on a good day. The construction project management software suite Innate has built-in AI-driven features to the main customer dashboard. Here we see projects by construction value and how much construction value is tied up in a single project. These projects are then color-coded using AI to signal whether they're on track or running behind. Customers can also use Innate to build dashboards that use AI for predictive analytics. In the Schedule product, Innate customers can get planning suggestions based on past history and risk for certain events based on past risks and schedules. In the estimating phase, you can get historical benchmarks that enable checks and balances based on historical performance. In the earliest stages of pre-construction takeoff, Toggle was early to market with AI that can interpret JPEG, TIFF, PNG, and other files using AI trained to interpret architectural floor plans. This AI can recognize, capture, and quantify net area, gross area, linear counts, walls, wall types, object counts, and more, automatically classifying room types and wall types. This eliminates oversights and errors that can surface only after contract has won the project, which can be an extremely expensive proposition. In the Toggle interface, a user opens a drawing, pushes the green Toggle button, and then automates takeoffs. This eliminates hours of work and eliminates mistakes that can make winning that project into a less than happy affair. Toggle also includes a collaboration tool that enables multiple users to interact with the same design in real time. This prevents issues with revision control and speeds projects through the process with fewer constraints and conflicts. AI also underpins Alice, which is touted as the first construction optioneering product. Alice is best understood as an AI tool for constraint-based scheduling. This is a tall order in construction. On a construction project, everything from the soil the project is built on, prevailing weather patterns, permitting, equipment availability, and traffic can be constraints or need to be factored in. This being the case, how can AI account for enough of them to drive value through an enterprise planning product? Alice users upload a 3D model and get back a buildable 4D schedule. Lacking a BIM model, users can also input a block diagram. Once the application generates an optimal schedule, the various inflection points that lead it to arrive at a solution can be exposed, which makes this an explainable AI solution. Alice ingests the scope of the project along with rules about how the scope gets built and multiplies the rules across the scope. Users can import prior projects to drive the analysis, and Alice is working on tools to import existing schedules and integrate with other scheduling software products. Zebel, meanwhile, provides large-scale developers and general contractors with AI-driven software that mines historical data to speed decisions about land purchase and project planning, and also design, identifying the optimal design with the highest financial yield. Following an outline, a Zebel user provides information on project type, be it multifamily, senior housing, student housing, or other options, the property's address, the type of wrap, lot size, construction duration, and other variables. The critical step is selecting the format, which drives templated properties into the project, along with comparable projects the software should use to drive its recommendations. Using similar projects, Zebel will generate base cost per unit or for the project that accounts for unique materials and properties. This supports an individual estimate and comparisons to how the project as planned will compare to other similar properties in the market. Here we see the active project in green and other comparables in other colors, all by cost per square foot per unit, per lot size, or other ways to slice and dice things. These are just a few emerging construction software products that are applying AI to hard problems in pre-construction. There are dozens and dozens of others though, from Autodesk Forma and AutoSpecs to Patabid for MEP contractors to AI-driven dynamic field service scheduling from companies like IFS and others. No, this is not Skynet. AI is not coming for your jobs. AI in this industry is best, as far as I'm concerned, at not replacing human work, but rather doing what humans cannot. If you want to stay in the loop about what's going on with AI and construction technology, keep on coming back here to Iron Pros, because we're going to be doing this all the time. See you soon.